I want to ask you a quick question. It's rhetorical because I have my personal experience. Are other African foreigners that are here, are they willing to work with black South Africans? Because my question was, what are they doing for black South Africans? Are they willing to work with black South Africans if we extend our hand?
Okay. Yes and no. And let me explain the no part first. I don't fault them in the no part because many of them come from countries where they've given up on their national pride. They've given up on fighting for each other. I'll use Zimbabwe as an example. And if you look at just Zimbabwean people in South Africa, most of them, you can tell that they don't have a love for their country. They don't have a love for their people. The richest Zimbabwean man is Strive Masiwa.
Shout out to Strive. I think he's overtaken
no
for
shout
trees.
out. No shout out. No shout out. How can you be the richest man from your country? You don't even live in your country. That is a shame. Okay. The fact that your country is in such a condition where you cannot even live in it. Patrice lives in South Africa. He drives on our streets. I bump into Patrice all the time in Bryanston. You know what I mean? And his bodyguards allow me to come up to him and wave.
But he's got a history with Zim.
No. I understand the history. That on its own, what does it say to the kid in Zimbabwe who wants to become the next Strive Masiwa? Because they're using EcoNet, EcoCash, they're phoning, they're buying the things, Magic. What does it say to that kid? It says that for me to be something in this world, I need to leave Zimbabwe and make something of myself. And that is the wrong attitude to have if you want to have a people that have got a pride in their nation and who want to actually uplift their nation. There's no love for one another, there's no brotherly love for one another. You understand what I'm saying? When Elvis Nyati died and was killed in Diepsloot,
yeah.
It was organizations, the Kopanong Africa, whatever. Kopanong Africa, I don't even think it's a registered business. 4 people with a laptop or whoever. And because they're able to be put on the news and everything else, we think that it's a big organization. They couldn't even organize a march. I'm just saying, if you could take all the people from Zimbabwe that work in South Africa and they wanted to stand up and say, listen, not one of our own is not going to be killed like a dog here. We're going to march. We would have seen a march. But
you're saying Zimbabweans in South Africa are not united?
What I'm saying is that they saw one of their own brothers being killed and they didn't even bat an eyelid.
Sure.
They didn't even, and that, for me, means that they've lost their humanity as a people. It's been beaten out of them. They've lost all hope in humanity. The corruption in that country has made the people turn against each other, and it's every man for himself. There's no one who's going to stand up and say, I'm going to fight for my fellow citizens. There's no one who's going to... why is it not a Zimbabwean organization that's advocating for the people that were affected in Diepsloot? It's not. It's South African organizations, it's other people, it's Europeans, it's whatever. It's the guy from Swaziland, what's his name? That old man, that white man. You know what I mean? Who's always on SABC1?
No.
Who's always on SABC1, some old white man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Terry or whatever. You know what I mean? Those are the people who are speaking on their behalf. Where are their own people speaking on their behalf? You know what I mean? A guy like Hopewell Chinono, I respect him because he still has that humanity. He's still going back to his country. He's still farming. There's people that are out there in the world, right? Zimbabwe has got agricultural land, has got all these opportunities.
It's a wealthy nation.
And people are there. Its people have said, we're giving up on our country. We're fighting to get citizenship in other countries. That attitude is something that we don't want to see happening in South Africa. And it is coming. Because that lack of dignity is the start of it.
You're explaining why they won't do business with black South Africans.
That's the reason why. Because they won't do business. It's every man for himself. They could
and
be
you were just
family
using
members.
Zimbabwe as an
I'm just using it as one example. Because
Sure.
it's every man for himself. Because that's the one country where they've had the greatest deprivation. You understand what I'm saying? If us as black people, we were beating up our own black brothers and everything else, and there was so much tribalism, and there was ANC elite that, you can't say anything about them. You can't start an EFF organization to counter them. You can't be DA, you'd be killed and shot. You can't be IFP, you'd be massacred. If that was the country that you were in, then think about the type of people that type of system produces. And those are the type of people that are, hey, it's me. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for myself. I'm crossing the border. It's fine. Okay, I managed to get a passport. It doesn't matter. They don't care about one another. They don't care about their people. They don't care about their country. And that is the no part. And that is what's preventing them from working with others.
Other thoughts with Prince on Prince Milan Entertainment TV. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow, and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new upload that we do upload on this channel each and every day, each and every hour. So, guys, DJ Spoo, just go to DJ Spoo's YouTube page. Do Panatara audio. Do tender up social media at the moment. And this guy, yes, I know most of you murukunzwa zatawa and mu face you and this guy is actually chokwadi 100% true. I think we've talked a lot about it here on this channel so many times about we as Zimbabweans we've given up on our country. Reason why is because of the system that was created and yes, by ZANU-PF, by Robert Mugabe. May he so rest in peace, but I still feel that that system is going to be there for a long time because the Second Republic, it has the same system here meant for himself. And so, Atara Chokwadi, and this man knows Zimbabweans very well, especially those who are in the diaspora, especially in South Africa. Yes, obviously, Akashaya, Akapisqua. Before Elvis Nati, there are so many Zimbabweans who are pisqua xenophobia yakaitaka muna 2009 2010 and yes, Elvis Nati is the latest victim of that whole incident. Atina mubvera tamboona maZimbabweans achiorganize a match or tangura nyaya pasocial media dzichingotenderera vachingoshare vachishare amwe magrupu vachitoti zvoni imi minyararai nezvenyaya iyi munotidzingisa munomu. I mean, come on guys, zvizvo zvinongorwadza ndizvo, but at the same time that's the reality. Zimbabweans don't care about other Zimbabweans. As long as dombo rangu nini raguta chete haiwa aka1, as long as vana vangu vachienda kuchikoro vachidzoka ndichikwanisa kutenga mota kunorima everything zvinhu zvishori ball, totosarudza kutosekana, totosarudza kutoshaya mapicture achitonyumbana kuti anengirikini mamuziva ka aiimba akatambiri munhu ene zvaakukwangwa aya ona mapictures ake vanhu vanotanga kutoseka pasocial media. This is how we are as Zimbabweans, and that's the truth. And so I went on social media now kuti vanhu vanofungei nezvataura nemuface uyu andika. Yes, so someone is saying that true that we hate each other, we don't help one another, not only in South Africa but in other countries like UK, USA, Canada, etc. Yes, Zimbabweans antokwanisa kutoenda kune authorities unotaura kuti zvoni pana negirikina apo pane vanhu vasamapepa ende munovasunga izvozvi vari munomu zviri illegal, visa rake expire. I mean, there are Zimbabweans who are like that. Yes, for real, reality. And someone else said that painful truth, each man for himself, doyanyanya pazim. And someone saying that Zimbabweans need healing on a personal level. We hate each other. I live in Namibia and ukanzwa kuti munhu adedzerwa immigration officers the information vanenge vapiwa nemaZimbabweans, God help us. And mumwe ari kuti what he is saying is very true. South Africans, if they want to march against something done by their government, they do it together regardless of political parties. ZANU-PF won't join any opposition. They would rather rally behind the corrupt government. And not only do we not have unity, we take it 10 steps further and crucify each other at every opportunity we get. Any successful person is a target of vilification and crucifixion. We need to heal. Someone saying that right now everyone in Zimbabwe is doing nurse aid so that they can leave Zimbabwe for green pastures in other countries. And we do that because in Zimbabwe there's no level ground to do anything. Everything is about ZANU-PF and its corruption. Given a good ground, Zimbabwe will never take time to build. Strive Masiwa tried to help this government, but because they want bribes everywhere, he left because himself he doesn't believe in that ZANU-PF must go. That is why we can build it properly. Someone is saying that raw facts, no sugar coating. It could be that Strive does want to help young Zimbabweans. There are a lot of business opportunities, but the fear of having those businesses turned into mushikashika because vanenge vakudawo kukohwa pavasina kurima makes him back off. And someone else said that I'm embarrassed to say that this is very true. And someone said that a guy knows Zimbo'S very well. He is saying the reality about Zimbo'S. Someone said the Zimbabwe's vakavenga nyika yavo. No one speaks good of their own country. And mwakuti zoni one day vanhu vachange vapera kuenda zvokuti mafia rekuluta nokuba richashaya wekutorera tax, then they will start going after each other. And someone saying that very true, even where he's putting full stops. And someone said that I think this guy is a Zimbo. And I started chokwadi. And so guys, this is Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Katitaure in the comment section, everybody akuvumira nezvataura nemufacebook kuti aomana Zimbabweans we are selfish. Some people would rather fight for permits in South Africa, but kuti vaende vanogadzisa nyika yavo kuZimbabwe uko vanenge vachiti Zimbabwe hatidzokere, hatiende kuZimbabwe, hapana achada kudzokera kuZimbabwe, vanhu vari kufa nekuurayiwa nekuitwa sei vanhu vanongoramba vachingoshingirira chete because they don't want to go back to Zim. Hakusina that patriotic about our country Zimbabwe. Ndo matauro azviri kuitwa, and many people they do agree with what the man is saying on that. He's saying that it's always about each man for himself. Hatina kubatana. If you ever been in South Africa, this man is telling the truth. And Zimbabweans in South Africa havana kubatana, havana kana kubatana kana one. And mune munhu anenge achitongoita. At the same time, we are supposed to be Zimbabweans. We are supposed to be one people, and we are supposed to love our nation. We are supposed to help each other and in foreign lands because tinge tiri kure nekumusha, but aziva kwake ndo patasvika eZimbabweans takutozikanwa nevanhu kutodzi vanhu avakava even if vakamhanyisa munhu ikoyo hapana zvavanombokuita because havana kubatana. Comparing Zimbabweans with Malawians, Nigerians, difference. And I do blame the system which was created by ZANU-PF. Those system yaita kuti tisvike patiri at the moment. So guys, this is Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. This podcast is per page DJ Zimbo, and just go and look for DJ Zimbo YouTube channel and you can get this podcast. This part is one of the most trending parts right now on social media because everybody is talking about this because really concerns us as Zimbo'S. So do you agree with the man or you don't agree with him? Katitaure Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV.